Yeah, I found out about your book on your new book on your website. You have a fairly elaborate website, and I guess that's part of your writing life, is keeping that up to date. I mean, that must in itself take a good deal of time. Do you feel that as a writer you have to have now a website? Is that an important component of your exchange with your readers and your audience?
I love that. Blog does take an enormous amount of time because I'm doing photography and writing, and I'm always looking for that match.
Yeah, it's a very varied site. There's lots going on it.
Yeah, it's, well, the everyday entry is really always just one photograph and one body of text that somehow relates to the photograph. It is a puzzle that I solve every morning at 5 or so when I get to do it. And it keeps me intellectually awake. I've been amazed by the conversations that it has started and the friendships that I've made and kept through it, and I feel very grateful for those. Is it necessary? It's just part of me.
How long has it been in existence?
A year, exactly a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're also a ballroom dancer?
I ballroom dance, yes.
I guess I shouldn't say a ballroom dancer, but you like to ballroom dance,
I do.
Which I guess goes along with the subject matter of the 2 books that I read, you know, the idea of movement and performance and so forth. Tell us about, I mean, where do you do this? What do you like about ballroom dancing? It is, I mean, obviously it's very popular right now. Yeah. Have you been doing it for a long time? I've been doing it for about 2.5 years. I'll never wear one of the dresses that they wear on Dancing with the Stars. I just want to make that. Do you do it competitively?
And I do showcase sorts of things. I happen to dance in a studio with extraordinarily talented people. They're very smart. Dancers are very smart. It's a whole nother language, and it is the 2 or 3 hours a week where I am not thinking about anything, any client problem or any book problem. It is in that way expansive. I'll never get anything precisely right, so it's a source of endless frustration, but also just it's keeping me alive in an important way. You know, I run a business, I write these books, I live a somewhat solitary life. The community of dancers that I know, I could tell you about each one. I mean, one's a nationally ranked person, but a very well-known dermatologist. I mean, you go on and on and on. There's a couple that's teaching me now. They're married, they're from Belarus. I'm learning all about their culture. They're well-known champions, you know, and beautiful together. And they are ushering me into a way of understanding my body and movement that's new to me.
That's interesting. So tell us, because we're running out of time here, your next project, have you got something in mind? Have you got something launched? What are you working on?
In February 2010, the 4th young adult novel will come out, and it's called The Heart Is Not a Size. It's written, it takes place in Juarez, and it's about a group of young people who go to a squatter's village and try to make a difference there. There's a lot that goes on. I've written a novel that may or may not be for adults that is about a single day, actually 4 hours or so, in Philadelphia in 1876. I have a short story coming out in a Harper anthology in the spring of 2009, and I'm not sure beyond that what I'll be doing.
It sounds like you're very productive.
But right now I don't have anything I'm writing. So.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Beth Kephart, for being with us today.
It was a great conversation. I appreciate your questions.
Okay, and thank you for joining us today at the Drexel InterView.